So the next one we're gonna talk about is how a Georgia man shoots an AK at the cops. What? No way, man. Okay. Pulled the man over. Or lady, I don't know who's in the car.
But when the trooper gets out to approach the Nissan, it speeds off.
Okay. He was like, we finna kick one. Boom. Okay. Nah, they don't feel like stop.
The video shows the initial chase as Aaron Shelton attempts to outrun the trooper.
Did they just say the actual man behind the wheel of the car that just sped away? Did they say that man's actual first in the whole government right there? Because that's leading me to believe that man definitely got caught. Because if they know your whole name before, in the beginning, that's not a good sign. It's not a good sign. Oh, red lights. Okay. We ain't waiting for nothing. Okay. He definitely kicked it up, but you know the police got them special engines. Yeah, he up on you quick too. And to be honest with you, so far, I just want to say for anybody out there, I've seen a lot of people do this type of activity because they're driving on a suspended license, because maybe some child support or DUIs, things of that nature. I'm just telling you, man, the safest thing in the world, man, is to, even if you have a gun in the car, get you a concealed carry permit, get your license, man, because that could be all nothing. They can't do anything to you if you are on the right side of the law. But if you're on the wrong side of the law, all you're going to be doing is going through situations like this. Well, let's go.
Soon, the trooper gains on Shelton's vehicle.
For sure. Got that souped up Ford.
As dash camera video continues, the initial trooper zeroes in on the suspect's car and taps it as it drives away.
Oh! Hey, that pit maneuver they try to do usually works 100, I'd say 98, 99% of the time. So I'm not trying to advocate for no crime, but shout out to the dude who was behind the steering wheel, because a pit maneuver like that where they try to bump the back of your car and make you spin out, so then now that's an easier way to apprehend you without actually endangering any lives of anybody on the road. That's usually what the cops' go-to maneuver is if they don't have time to lay out the little spikes or whatever they call it. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that this man got spun out and then rewrited himself and then kept it pushing on the high-speed chase, I'm sorry, you got to give credit where credit is due.
Out of frame before straightening out once again.
Yeah.
Next, Pierre Shelton can be seen from the passenger side
Uh-oh.
of the Nissan pulling out an AK-47.
Uh-oh.
He points the gun back at the Georgia State Trooper and opens fire.
Uh-oh.
As the chase continues, multiple other units respond to the call, including county sheriff's deputies and local police officers.
Told you. And the smartest thing for you right now is to... because they're going to try to end your life now. If you fired an AK, or you fired any type of ammunition at a police officer during any time in your interaction with them, they are trying to not take you to jail. They're trying to unalive something, because there's no... that blue wall is serious out here. I just got to let y'all know that blue wall is serious. Oh, you can hear the shots. You can hear the shots. Sound like something like that. Oh man, this is a dangerous situation.
Camera video from other first responders shows them join together in the search for Shelton and his cousin.
See, like I said, they said Shelton and his cousin. So the fact that the person narrating this right now knows their names during this whole process lets you know that they got caught. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. And if you shoot at one cop, they want all the smoke.
Yellow hoodie. 6-6, back off of them, back off of them. Back off, let's see what they do. Dispatch, we're right here going 69 miles an hour, waiting to see what we do. We're turning right on Bankhead Highway.
Bankhead, Big Atlanta.
Alright, get me some people up here. Let's get ready to do felony stop. If not, we will pit.
See? They try to pit.
Police Sergeant Rob Holloway can be heard on body camera video calling out instructions during the chase.
Alright, back off just a little. We're gonna follow at this distance. Dispatch, we're going 60 miles an hour. Bankhead Highway, we're past Barnes Store. Get Little Rica set up, spikes at Bay Springs.
Okay, they got the spikes. Told you. Man, look, man, I do this, man. I told you, I done had a couple run-ins before with the law, man. I do this. What did he just say? He said we're gonna try to pit maneuver until we can get up there and then set up the spikes. Did he just? I told you I do this. I told you I do this. This is why you tune into me, because I'm very knowledgeable about these things, man. Let's go. Let's go.
Hey, just make sure we're backed off just enough, okay?
They said AR style pistol.
Dispatch, we are going about 90 miles an hour. We are coming up on Old Airport Road.
But only a minute later, shots are fired toward Holloway.
Uh-oh.
They're hitting their brakes. I'm waiting to see what they're about to do. Chief, let back off of them.
And I gotta be honest with you. If you're in a high-speed chase with the police and somebody else is in the vehicle with you, whose bright idea is it to say, I'm gonna just fire this AR-style rifle pistol at the people so we can get up out of here? No! You are better off just, you know what I'm saying, like getting pulled over, maybe going to jail for suspended license, maybe the gun charge. Maybe a gun charge. I don't know what the gun charges are in Atlanta. I think it might be in the range of 3 to 6. Somebody in the comments let me know if you're familiar with what kind of time they give you on gun charge cases. I only know about California. Now, but whose bright idea is it to say, you know what, we ain't going today. I'm just gonna shoot at the police with the AR. No, you're lucky somebody didn't die. I'm praying somebody ain't died. That's crazy.
I know, but I don't want to get up here while they're moving around. I'd rather just go ahead and disable them.
Disable them.
Sergeant Holloway was shot in the head and crashed his squad car as a result.
See, I was hoping that didn't happen because, like I was gonna say, usually when they show a picture of somebody, usually that means the person who is unalive. You know what I'm saying? And that's wild. They set the oh yeah, those boys in trouble, big trouble. Oh yeah. Oh wow. Prayers up.
Dash camera video from Holloway's squad car shows the same moments from a different angle. These same moments of Holloway's crash were also captured by another officer's dash camera.
Wow. And that's also crazy too. Like, police officers, you have a very dangerous profession. I have somewhat mixed feelings about officers, me being a man of color, but nobody deserves to actually lose their life when they're actually just trying to do their job. And nobody did anything personally against that person who took his life. So I don't really condone actions of that behavior or any of that. That's crazy. That's wild.
As the crime unfolds, video shows officers on the scene take cover, ducking behind parked squad cars.
Oh yeah. You thought they was gonna let you go?
Doop-a-doo.
Video then shows some officers move to a new location.
Okay, so it's looking like after the shots were fired, I think the assailants, you want to call them alleged assailants, they jumped out the car and probably ran into the woods or something, which is probably number 3 on the dumbest things they can do in that situation. Like, come on, the woods. They got dogs for that. They got helicopter. They are trained for these situations. Like, come on, man. Better off with a fix-it ticket or maybe 60 days in jail. Because now you just messed up your whole life. Let's be real.
This video shows the perspective
Uh-oh.
of Carrollton police officer.
Uh-oh. Got another picture. If you guys killed 2 officers, unalive 2 officers who tried to just pull you over for maybe expired tags, suspended license, you are going to fry. I'm just being real with you.
Who also responded to the scene. Gordy can be seen taking cover in front of his squad car as shots ring out in the distance.
Woo! Okay. He got low. He got little. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah, they on you.
Soon, gunshots are fired directly at Gordy.
Uh-oh.
Gordy can be seen calling for help as the gunfire continues.
I'm sorry. I'm not trying to victim shame or anything like that. I hope nothing happened to Gordy. But come on, brother. You need to have that vest on a little tight. He ain't even put the straps on. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not victim shaming. If anything happened to him, that's a shame. But you're supposed to have that vest on. Helmet, something. That vest loose.
For only 2 seconds, a suspect is seen in front of the squad car, gun in hand.
Oh, wow.
Officer Gordy's body camera video captures these same moments from another perspective.
He's on my car! He's on my car! He's behind my car!
In all,
Pressure.
3 first responders were shot and injured. Gordy, Holloway, and Deputy Jay Repetto. Pierce Shelton also died in the incident. Aaron Shelton was arrested and indicted on 22 counts, including felony murder, felony fleeing, and aggravated assault of law enforcement officers. He was later convicted and sentenced to life in prison without parole. Reporting for Long Crime Network.
Man, I didn't actually think that was going to be tragic like that. I thought it was going to be just something kind of lighthearted, like maybe he was running from the suspended license, maybe some shots got fired, and he pulled over, and then they apprehended him type energy type vibes. That's actually tragic, man. That's actually a major shame. Officers shouldn't have to lose their life, like I said, just for doing their jobs. And I just noticed that the guy they showed the picture of, who got all those charges, who threw his life away. He looked like a young person, threw his whole life away. That life gone, life over with. Like, now all you have to do right now is worry about commissary, a visit maybe, if people even care about you, and trying to keep another man up off you in the slammer. So that's crazy. And you could, like I said, you could have just did maybe, let's say even 10 years, hypothetically, even 10 years at the max. Like, that's an easy trade compared to your whole life. Especially, he looked young. He looked probably about 25, 26. You lost 10 years of life or your whole life. That doesn't even make any sense, man. Like, that's actually a tragedy. I just want to say prayers up for the families of those officers that actually lost their lives. Speedy recovery on the other officer who was injured. And that's what happens when you applying pressure. If you really out here living your rhymes or doing anything like that, like, you gotta expect these situations are gonna happen. So I don't know the full story, but judging by the fact they showed that one individual in the picture and said what his charges was, I'm gonna assume the person that we saw on the body camera, who had the what's it, AR style pistol, I'm pretty sure they unalived him in the pursuit of the other individual. Let me know in the comments how you guys feel about this situation, because that was way more tragic and more sad than I thought it was gonna go.